So now we're going to add our Catalase water, and we're going to leave this for a few seconds to see if it actually bubbles. Highly blessed everyone, and welcome back to our channel. So if you've seen the title of our video and you're wondering what Catalase is, say no more, look no more, ask no more questions. This video is going to inform you. So you're probably wondering what is Catalase. Right, let me just run through a few ingredients for you. I'm going to go through my curry leaves. I'm going to use a few curry leaves. I'm going to use some rosemary. I'm going to use 3 black tea bags. And I'm going to use 2 stalks of leek. I'm going to use a handful of kale, 1 sweet potato, 1 Irish potato, 2 stubs of ginger, 1 pineapple, and some ashwagandha powder. Okay, and the reason why I'm making this is because I'm trying to make a Catalase rings for my hair, and this will help my hair to grow, and not only to grow but to be healthy and strong from the follicles, and also to reverse my premature grays. So Catalase is an enzyme that can be found in any living organism once it has been exposed to oxygen. This enzyme is in the hair, and what it does, it breaks down hydrogen peroxide, which is the chemical that changes black hair to gray hair. So we want to get this out of our system and out of our hair. So Catalase will break this chemical down into oxygen and also water. This in return will hydrate your hair and keep your hair growing healthy and strong from the follicles. And also it will reverse your premature grays and support your melanin production. All right, so this is what we're going to do today. So I'm making a tea, and I'm going to brew the tea bag, the rosemary, and the curry leaves, and I'm going to put those together. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of ashwagandha powder, and I'm going to add it to my rings. But before I do that, I'm going to actually brew the tea and leave it for around 15 minutes to let it cool down, and then I'll show you what I'll do next. Benefits of ashwagandha. It stimulates the production of DA, which is dihydrotestosterone, which is a natural hormone in our body that is responsible for antioxidants. This helps to combat the signs of free radical from your scalp and hair follicles, which promotes healthy hair growth. Ashwagandha builds a resistant barrier that reduces stress and DHT that causes hair loss. Ashwagandha contains withanides, saponins, and alkaloids that's deeply cleanse and moisturize and also calms the skin. This is a great ingredient for your well-being, as ashwagandha is an anti-aging ingredient that helps healthy skin and hair. So now that we've washed, peeled, and diced our pineapples, we're going to use it with our ginger. So we're going to combine ginger with the pineapple because we don't want the pineapple to irritate the scalp. Ginger is going to help to calm that down. So here I've cut my potatoes up because I'm going to use them in my juicer, and I'm going to be juicing them with the other ingredients on the table, the leek and the spinach. All right. So this is my sweet potato and my Irish potato, and I juice them, and I wanted to keep them in separate containers. The reason for that is the potato oxidizes and it turns brown or sometimes black, and that's the color we are looking for to start the process of this treatment. So you need to let your potatoes oxidize because that's what you want. That's going to be the catalase in the potatoes that we need. All right. Now we're going to move on and blend everything. Juice everything. So now we've got all our ingredients on the table. We've got our tea. We've got all the ingredients in the tea. We've got our green juice, which is the leek and the kale. So that's separate container. Then we've got the ginger and the pineapple. So all of these ingredients, they got catalase in there. So that's why I've chosen these ingredients. And I will go through all of the benefits of all these ingredients. And here's the potato. And then I've got my ashwagandha powder at the end. So I'm going to combine these slowly, one by one. And the last ingredient that I will add in is the ashwagandha powder, okay? So you'll see a clip of me having one container with all the ingredients in. So just stay tuned. Right, so I have a little idea that I wanted to try. I wanted to see if the Catalase was in the ingredients that I've got, and I wanted to see if I added hydrogen peroxide, if it would create any bubbles. So if the bubbles were formed or created, then you know the oxygen has entered into the product. Now this is going to change the hydrogen peroxide into oxygen, then into liquid. So when you see this happening, then you know your product is definitely going to work. Okay, I'm using some liquid soap, and I'm gonna add a few drops of hydrogen peroxide to this. Then I'm gonna add the Catalase water. And if it bubbles at the end, then you know definitely it's going to work. All right. So now we're gonna add our Catalase water, and we're gonna leave this for a few seconds to see if it actually bubbles. But you can tell it's bubbling, so it's actually changing the hydrogen peroxide into oxygen and then into water. So you know this is definitely going to be a good one for your hair, especially for your premature ones. All right, give me a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Haha. So now we're going to add all the ingredients together, and we're going to combine as according to how we made the juices. So we're adding the tea, then we're going to add the kale and the leek, which is packed with chlorophyll and also catalase. And then we're going to add the ginger and the potato water, and then the ashwagandha powder. Okay. When you get to this part, please do not throw away this. This is actually potato starch, and this is so good for facials or to include in your DIY products, such as your facial creams and your butters and your hair conditioners and shampoo. So do not throw away the potato starch. I've dried mine and I've powdered it down, and I've kept it in a little container so I can use it as an ingredient for when I'm ready to formulate. Okay. So now I want to make my ashwagandha powder into like a slurry, not so much of a paste, but like a slurry liquid, because it's easy to add to your other ingredients without getting it. Look, you can tell it was about to float. We don't want the powder floating on top, or else you're gonna have to like hand whisk it, and that's just long, and you don't want to froth up the thing. So I would advise you to turn it into a paste first, gradually add water to it until it becomes a liquid. Then you can add that liquid to the remaining ingredients, which is easier for you to control. Sorry about me being out of frame. This video was not filmed on a tripod. I was doing it free-handed. As you know, I'm very spontaneous. I wasn't gonna do the video, and then I started to do the video, so please accept my apologies for the out of frame images. You know the benefits of ashwagandha, as I stated in the previous video. So if you want, you can research on your own to find out your own benefits of using ashwagandha powder. So now that we've added the last ingredient, your hair rings is almost ready. All right. So we're going to boost this Catalase rings even further by using 5 grams of MSM. And we know the benefits that MSM does. This is a sulfur that helps with growth. So if you're having areas that is thinning, balding, or you're suffering from alopecia, this is a good ingredient to add in your shampoos and your conditioners. All right, even your leave-in treatments and your rings. So go ahead and get yourself a container. Make sure the one that you're getting has a sprout that can, disperse the rings straight to your scalp without getting it all messy. So it's vital to have a little sprout at the end of your container. I'm gonna use a funnel because I don't want to make a mess, and I hope I don't make a mess, but if I do, I'll just wipe it up. So this has brought us to the end of our video. So I'm just gonna try this out and show you. So I'm using a microfiber cloth because I'm using a filter method. I do not want to get the bits in my hair because I've got dreadlocks. It's gonna be so hard for me to get it out. But if you got normal hair, it don't mind, you can wash it out. But for me, it's stuck in the strands and I don't want that happening. All right. So there you have it, everyone. Our Catalase premature hair rings that would not only change the look of our hair, but also maintain your hair while you go through your, changing and also your treatments. All right. I was trying to find the right word, but can you see? You didn't want all of these pulp in your hair, so strain it. All right. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and turn your notification bell on because you won't miss another informative video like this. Come on, tell your friends, tell your family. Come and support the natural kinky sister. She's got lots of DIY homemade products just for you. All right. So now I will demonstrate how to use these rings. So I'm suffering from alopecia, and I'm suffering from premature greys. So I'm just going to apply it to the areas that I need the care the most. So my side of my head and the front of my hair is where I'm suffering from premature greys. The side of my head also from alopecia, and the back of my head from alopecia. So I'm using these rings to combat these problematic area. I'm going to leave this on my hair for around 3 hours because I want to make sure I get the full benefit of this hair rings. As I'm doing the Catalase treatment, I want to make sure the hydrogen peroxide is gone. Turn to oxygen, turn to water, and just start hydrating my scalp and my hair. So I am just trying to get rid of this problem that I'm facing, and I hope you will find this beneficial, and I hope if you try this, you let me know if it works for you because it's so working for me. And I will definitely do an updated video so you can see the progression of my hair. All right. With that said, thank you for watching and have a highly blessed day.
Saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name.